Here we are then. So my name's Callum Luke Webber, and if you're a high-ticket solopreneur selling products or services over £1,000, then you are in the right place. Or if you're someone looking to become a high-ticket solopreneur, then you're in the right place. My name's Callum Luke Webber. I'm the co-founder of Sales Growth Club with Jordan. And this is season 1, how to become a confident closer, even if you can't currently sell. Episode 1, mastering the basics of sales. So why is mastering sales important if you want to grow your business and grow your income? Well, look, I believe if you've got your notebooks, I strongly recommend writing this down. And if you're listening to this whilst you're driving in the car, I'd strongly recommend watching these trainings more than once with a notebook in a distraction-free zone. So why is mastering sales so important? Well, like I was saying, you were not taught how to sell at school. You weren't taught how to sell. And I live by this quote, and I want you to write this down. It's watch what everyone does and do the opposite. In business, if you just observe the masses, watch what they do and do the opposite. Obviously, you want to study the greats, people that are smashing business and being successful. Of course, watch what they're doing. But the majority of people do the opposite to them. And if you rewind back to when you're at school, I guess I got a question for you. Did you learn how to sell? Was sales taught at school? I mean, I studied GCSE, I studied A-level business, and I went to university. So if you're from America, like college, I went to university to study business management. And I got myself in £50,000 worth of debt, yet sales wasn't mentioned whatsoever. And the number one reason why businesses fail is due to a lack of sales. So it doesn't make sense, right? And this is the reason why I'm doing these training videos for you right here, right now, so you can grow the sales and grow your income. So you were not taught how to sell at school. So that's why mastering how to sell is just going to put you in the top % of entrepreneurs out there. Also, by mastering how to sell, you're going to have a different mindset. You're going to go from someone that's on a salary, get paid per hour. I earn £10 per hour as an example. And it's going to turn you into someone that thinks like a commission. So if you're a high ticket solopreneur, you know that every time you close a deal, you're going to make more money. Okay. So you could go in an hour, you could close a deal and make commission and make money to grow your business. Or you could have an hour, you have a sales call and you don't close a deal and you make nothing in that hour, right? So you've got two options. You settle for a normal 9-to-5 job and you get paid per hour. So in that hour, you would have made £10. Or you go down the entrepreneurial journey and you can actually turn an hour into £1,000, into £2,000, into £5,000, however much your product or service is going to be. This is a completely different mindset to operate from. And I'm very blessed and grateful that when I was 19 years old, out in Mallorca, I learned the skill of selling. I started learning sales and I was on a commission basis 7 years ago when I was 19 years old. It's completely changed my life ever since, and I've never looked back. Not only are you going to make more money in sales, you're also going to boost your confidence. So for any of you that know my story, I've shared my story on previous videos. I used to really lack confidence when I was a kid. I really struggled with my confidence when I was younger. And as I started learning how to sell, my first day, when I was out selling at 19 years old, I had no confidence whatsoever. Whereas now, fast forward 7 years, I'm confident to, record training videos like this. I've interviewed 6, 7, 8, 9-figure entrepreneurs on the Freedom Lifestyle podcast. I can confidently walk up to anyone, any group at any time. I'm happy to speak on stage. And it's all because I've learned this skill of selling. So if you're someone that's a bit of an introvert, or you're someone that hasn't learned sales yet, and you're trying to grow your business, go all in with me, go all in with learning how to sell and upgrading your mindset. And I guarantee you, you're going to start boosting your confidence. You're going to start making money. You're going to start thinking bigger. Okay. 10x. Grant Cardone says it, 10x thinking, big think. And when you think big, you're going to get better results. And this is one thing to share with you right now. Everything in life, everything in business is a sell. Everything. If you're, going from a solopreneur to turn into a CEO and you're going to grow a team, you need to sell your team. You need to build a team. You need to sell. To grow your business, you need to learn how to sell so you can make money for your business. Everything is a sell. When you network with people, you need to sell yourself to them to get their attention, right? To build that trust with people. If you're DMing, your appointment booking online on social media, you need to sell people to actually book a call with you, right? Can you see now how everything is a sell? And that's why it's so important to learn the skill of sales. So let's go back to basics, because it's really good to know the fundamentals. So let's look at the sales journey, right? First of all, you've got a cold client, right? They don't know who you are. They don't know who you are yet. And you've knocked on their door. You've knocked on their door, or you've DM'd them, or you've sent them an ad, however that approach is, right? You've got a cold client. They don't know who you are. Then you've got a warm client, right? They know who you are, and they've shown a bit of interest that they're interested in your product or service, okay? And then you move on to turning that warm client into someone that isn't interested, and you say no to them. And then, or they're really interested and they really want what you have, and now they're a hot client. Now they're ready to buy. So you've gone from knocking on their door or sending them a DM to gaining some interest from them. You found out that they've got some pain, they've got some, they've got some pain, and they want more in life. And now they're ready to invest in you because you built that trust with them and you've asked them powerful questions. And now it's time to be a confident closer and get that deal closed. And the key to go from this, from cold to sold, is to build trust, right? Especially in the online world, right? I've got to build trust with you. Hence the reason why this training right here, right now is completely free for you, because I want to build trust. I can guarantee you that I can get you results completely for free. However, I can also guarantee you that, especially a lot of my clients that have invested into me, more higher ticket programs, they've got even better results. Like I helped Rich after just 2 months land $100,000 sponsorship deal after going through my training. Okay. However, I will still get you results just from this free training. So make sure you stay tuned with me. So how do you build trust in sales? Okay. I'm just going to move my big head out of the way. So step number 1 is, you may have never heard this before, but have you ever seen on TV or like you've watched a film and someone's they'll sell you a dream, they'll sell ice to an Eskimo, okay? Well, the way I like to sell and the way I've been taught to sell and what's worked for me is actually be a doctor. Be a doctor. Don't just go in there trying to sell someone. Go into any sales conversation that you have and actually be a doctor. Like, I'll give you an example. Imagine you went to the doctor, you thought you had an illness and you went there and they prescribed you a solution before they asked you any questions, before they even checked out your medical records, and they gave you a solution straight away. You might be a bit skeptical that they haven't asked you any questions at all. And it's the exact same in sales. Like when you go and meet someone, don't just assume that they need what you have straight away. Get to know them. Be a doctor. Ask them some powerful questions, right? Find out their needs, find out their pains, and find out where they are right now and where do they want to be. And you do that by asking powerful questions to get to know them, okay? So you find out about their pain and you find out where they want to be, and then hopefully you are that bridge. You are that gap between where they are and where they want to be. And you provide them with confidence with the solution, that you are the solution to their pain. You are the way they're going to go from A to B, and that's you. Okay. And in order to build trust in sales, you want to learn how to master to remember your clients' names. It's so important, whoever you're selling, to make sure that you know their name. There's been times I used to be in the solar panel industry. I used to be in that industry, and it was like, between 10 to 20 grand solar systems, right? I went from selling like boat parties and stuff in Mallorca when I was younger to solar panel systems, okay? This is going from like €50 events up to like 15 grand solar systems, right? Remembering people's names is so important. Okay, so this is a bit of a challenge or a bit of a technique to remember any names. Okay, so step number one. I used to be a nightmare. I don't know if you can resonate with this, but I used to always say that I could never remember anybody's names. So step number 1 is stop saying you're not good at remembering people's names, because whatever you tell your mind is going to be true. So if you tell yourself and other people that you're not good at remembering names, well, guess what? You're never going to remember people's names. Number 2, when someone tells you their name, especially if it's a unique name, ask them, what does their name mean? Be interested in their name. Where does your name come from? Why were you called X? Be interested in them. They're either going to tell you they don't have a clue, or they're going to give you, I've had some crazy conversations with people when I've dug a bit deeper and found out about their name. One of people's favorite words is their name, so it's really important to remember it. And throughout the conversation with them, continue to say their name when you're speaking to them, because the more that you speak their name, the more likely you're going to remember it. But also it's a reminder to them that you actually took the care and you've actually listened to them. And whenever you say goodbye, when you're in a sales situation or a networking situation, always say goodbye ending with their name. So make sure, go over these 4 steps again. This is an absolute game changer when it comes to remembering people's names. So let's move on to questions. So when you're in that doctor stage, like the art of the right question is so powerful. So let me give you some examples. So when it comes to X, what is your biggest strength, right? So I help entrepreneurs master sales, okay? I will help you grow your business by helping you master sales. So as an example, I could say to you, when it comes to sales in particular, like what is your biggest strength? I've been taught it's really good to start with a positive. People don't always want to tell you the negative challenges straight away. So starting with a positive is just going to spark that conversation. Okay. Amazing. That's such a good skill that they've got, right? Now, when it comes to sales in particular, what is your biggest challenge or fear? Now they're going to start talking to you about pain. And then now you can either say, you can dig a little bit deeper on that challenge or pain, or a good question to ask them is, what else do you find a challenge or a fear? Always ask again, because usually the first answer they give you isn't the real answer. It's a surface level answer. You need to dig a bit deeper. And then out of that reason and that reason, which one bothers you the most? Boom. Now they've given you their strongest reason, their strongest challenge of what's causing them pain. And now you've been a doctor. If you now know that you are the solution to them, amazing, right? Obviously, you're going to dig a bit deeper than this. This is just like the fundamentals. So I'd strongly recommend, like, take a screenshot of this page, write down these questions. Feel free to go back over this training. And where I've put, when it comes to X, fill in the gaps. Whatever product or whatever service you're selling with your business, whether you're a coach, whether you're an agency owner, whether you're an online PT, whatever service that you're offering, write that down in X so it can be specific to you. But look, I'm very blessed and very grateful for you showing up. I'm confident you've gained a lot of value from this training episode. The next episode, season 1 episode, episode 2, apologies, mindset mastery, unleashing your lethal sales ability. But look, like I said to you, my intention of these trainings is to give you as much as I possibly can for free. Like, if you're ready to start achieving the 5-figure months in your business, or you want to build, a 5-figure month business and grow your sales income, or even more than 5-figure months, you want to become a 6-figure business owner and more, then I do have one link in the description, and that will take you to a call with myself and my team where we can deep dive into a bespoke strategy to help you achieve them results. As always, it's Callum Luke Webber, the Sales Growth Club CEO, and I'm excited to have a call with you, or if not, I'll be seeing you on the next training. Adios, hasta luego.